Hello and welcome to TRtips Early Mail for October the 18th, 2014. Today we're going to start with the Caulfield card. Now as we've got 10 races, we're just going to quickly run through the first couple. With race 1, for first, number 2, Ascadella. It's got 2 wins in a row and we don't knock winning form. For second, number 4, Sea Spray. It does look a promising type. For third, number 5, Bella Capri. And for fourth, number 6, Shikada. Over to race 2. For first, we've come up with number 4, Thief of Hearts. And this is a fast type from Queensland. It does have an each-way prospect, so we'll have a gamble there, but it is kind of a watch race for us. For second, number 3, Liberation. Has done plenty wrong in the past, but can improve. Does have a lot of ability. For third, number 11, Armada. For fourth, number 2, Stratum Star. Over to race 3. We've come up with our first best bet of the day here with number 3, Maastricht. This one went really well last start in Group 2 company, and if it gets in from the wide draw, should be too good for these. For second, number 4, Lady McCann. For third, number 1, Vervalicious. For fourth, number 8, Set Square. Over to race 4, we've come up with our first best each way of the day here. For first, number 3, Backman. Has finished off strongly behind Shooting to Win in Hampton Court, which is really good form line for this. The extra distance does look to suit, and we're still getting great each way odds. For second, number 6, Warpoint. This is another one that looks way overs in the betting. This one's one we've been following for a while and could be the one running over the top of them late with a good turn of foot. For third, number 13, Crafty. For fourth, number 4, Magic Cool. Over to race 5, we've settled with first, number 3, Manamanui. Now this one beat Rock Sturdy home last start, and that Rock Sturdy form line does look to stand up. It goes good second up and at the distance and is flying, so we'll stick with that one. For second, number 8, General Ife. Now this one was a good thing beaten last start behind a wall of horses, so it is flying at the moment and could be another good chance. For third, number 13, Riker. For fourth, number 6, Labaz. Over to race 6. For first, we've settled with number 4, Catkins. Now you just have to look at her stats to know she's the best horse in the race. A lot of people think this is Sweet Idea's race, but we don't see why Catkins can't show it's the class horse of the race, and we'll be staying with her. For second, number 3, Sweet Idea. Now it does look really well placed and will be in front for a long way, so the two do look a good Quinella. For third, number 2, May's Dream is also a good horse, and we do think it'll be right in this. And for fourth, number 7, Politeness. Over to race 7. For first, we've come up with number 5, Kingdoms, another best each way of the day. Ran super into fourth last start in the Metrop and does look overs in the betting. Now this one is really primed and with a bit more luck can show its class. For second, number 2, Contributor. Now this one brings great overseas form, good first up form and does love the distance. For third, number 9, Sign Off. For fourth, number 12, Noble Protector. Over to race 8. For first, we've gone with number 5, Big Money, another best each way. Now this one deserves a step up in class coming from Brisbane. Now it's never missed the top 2 placings from 11 starts. It does fly fresh, so we'll be with that one as a good gamble at each way odds. For second, number 7, Shamal Wind. Now this one looks thrown in the weights, and from its last start third, has since held up with Griante coming out and winning, so it does also look like it's in the race. For third, number 1, Bell Sprinter, has exceptional first up form. For fourth, number 13, Thermal Current. Now over to race 9, the Caulfield Cup, the big race of the day. We've gone with something at a bit each way odds. For first, number 10, Rising Romance. Has beaten Lucia Valentina before, but the tricky draw does have a tricky draw to contend with today. Does look prime for this, and at great each way odds, that'll be the way we'll play. For second, number 9, Brambles. Looks to take up the running with all the pace being scratched by the Japanese horses coming out. With no weight, if they let him dictate in front, he may be too hard to run down. For third, the favourite, number 15, Lucia Valentina. For fourth, number 9, Janu. Over to race 10, the Lucky Last. We'll come up with another best bet here to end the day. Number 3, Anatina. Now this one does look a great bet and a good way to end the day. The fast and rocking form line will stand up, and this one should just be too good for these second up. For second, number 11, the Messina Nymph. Won really well first up. Does look like it's come back with this prep. For third, number 4, Cradle Me. For fourth, number 5, Vain Attraction. Over to a couple of other best bets we have on the day. We'll go to Doomben, race 3, number 6, Sea Red. This one almost looks a good thing. Should have won well last start, but got poleaxed, but should get our money back here today and does look like a good multi-leg. Over to race 5 at Doomben, number 10, Abaddon. Looks a really smart type and beat a really good horse last start in Lucky Black. We don't see why it can't continue on its winning ways. Over to Randwick, race 8, number 3, Avoid Lightning. Looks thrown in at the weights, should just be winning, has completed in each higher grade than this, and at its best should be winning. Over the last one, we've gone to Morphettville, race 7, number 7, Hucklebuck. Clearly looks the one to beat here, and at its best, should be too classy for these and a good multi-leg. Over to a couple of best each ways we've got on the day. We'll go over to Doomben, race 6, number 2, Shiraz Attack. Now this one is way overs in the betting because of the wide draw. We really do like this one, and if it can slot in, it looks good each way odds and a great gamble. Over to Randwick, race 2, number 1, Lucky Chappie. Now this one finished off really well behind He's Your Man 2 starts back, which is good form line for this. Although it's up in the weights and hasn't won at the distance, Seawaller does look to have this one primed and ready, and at really good each way odds. Over to our best 4-leg multi of the day. We've come up with Melbourne, race 3, Maastricht. Over to Melbourne, race 10, Anatina. Over to Sydney, race 8, Avoid Lightning. And Doomben, race 3, Sea Red. Now that's 4-leg multi with estimated return of 47 to 1. Now that's all for this week. For all your midweek and weekend punting, follow us on Facebook at TRtips, and happy punting.